Hey guys, FNAF King underscore 93 here. Today I'll be showing you how to defeat Night 6 on FNAF 4. This is the second star on the main menu. Let's get started. Night 6, in my perspective, is a night that many new players somewhat screw up due to strategy adjustments. What do I mean by that? So you see, Night 6 is when the game introduces strategy change segments. So from 12 a.m. to the clock striking 4 a.m., this segment is a regular run just like Nights 1 to 4, both animatronics having a higher AI level, making them aggressive. And then from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. segment, all animatronics will disappear and Nightmare Fredbear will become active. Nightmare Fredbear is not that bad on Nights 1. It's not bad on Night 6, sorry. If you manage to defeat Night 5 very consistently, then I guarantee you will have no problems with them. Once you know what to do. Now let's talk strategy. So the first thing you want to do is load everything up to prevent any delays from happening. After loading everything up, continue the pattern of the left door, right door, and bed. Rinse and repeat. Something I really recommend is checking both doors before going to the bed. This decreases the chances of you dying to Bonnie or Chica. Of course, in my run, I do make mistakes just because I am human. Honestly, I am afraid of a Nightmare Freddy jump scare. I am a very sensitive person, so don't follow what I am doing. But there are times when I do stick with the actual and right pattern, so keep an eye on that part. Anyway, you are going to repeat this until Foxy gets in the closet. Once Foxy does, your pattern will change up a bit. After running back from a door, clear the bed before dealing with Foxy. Flash the light on him and hold the door shut for 8 to 10 seconds. For some reason, I have to keep the door shut for like 16 seconds. I don't know why. I guess Foxy was fighting back. Anyway, hold it shut for like 8 seconds at least, and then run to a door and listen for breathing. If you don't hear it within 3 seconds, shine the light. If you do, hold the door and shut until Bonnie and Chica start walking away. Just be aware sometimes Bonnie and Chica can come back to a door, but it's uncommon on this night. But just be aware of it. To counter this situation, pay attention to when they walk away. If they walk away as you're closing the door, they likely came back. Open the door and listen another second or two for breathing. If you hear it, shut the door and wait until they walk away again. Like what I said, it's rare that this would happen on this night, although it's not guaranteed that it wouldn't happen. So it's best to get into the habit now, because when we hit night 7 and 8, this will happen a lot more, often due to their AI levels being extremely high at their limit. Now, time to recap. At the start of the night, remember to load everything up before Foxy gets in the closet. You'll be following a pattern of left door, right door, and bed. The reason why we do it this way is because to decrease the chance of us getting killed by Bonnie or Chica. When Foxy gets in the closet, clear the bed, and then run to the closet and hold the light on Foxy, and then shut the door for at least 8 to 10 seconds after waiting this time. And Foxy hasn't got to the plush state yet, hold the door shut for another 5 seconds, and double check that. When Foxy gets in, your pattern will be left door, right door, bed, and then closet, rinse and repeat. And yeah, now before we talk about the 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. segment, I just want to say thank you everybody for watching these guides. It does encourage me to continue this legacy with boldness and willingness. My goal for this channel is not views, but to help people who want to get through nights they struggle with. Of course, I am not a perfect FNAF player, I'm going to be very honest. I make the funniest mistakes even as a pro, like not listening for the breathing, getting jump scares because I forgot to close the door, or forgot what a sound cue meant. Although we all make mistakes. But the thing that I love to see is people practicing strategies they've never tried before and seeing them beat the night. Just seeing how happy they are is just a blessing in my life. Trust me, beating one night when you're a beginner is a great thing, but you must be prepared for the harder ones. Mistakes are the ways that you get one step closer to learning your mistake and defeating the night with confidence. Now, of course, you should always try. I mean, like, never give up, never back down. Just keep on trying with these new strategies. Now that it has hit 4 a.m., let's talk about Fredbear. Now, Fredbear is not a huge deal in Night 6, like what I said. He pretty much acts the same as in Night 5, but his time to kill you has only been shortened down to 2 hours, making it in real time 2 minutes left of the round. Now, if you remember back in my Night 5 guide, Fredbear runs back and forth in the hallways. When Fredbear stops, wait about 3 seconds before running to the door he stopped at. After that, run to the door, shine the light quickly, and shut the door. You want to Get used to shutting the door faster, since this will be helpful in night 7 and 8. And all nightmare challenge mode, which is when you have to deal with nightmare itself. If you hear Fredbear stop and you wait 3 seconds and you run to the door and flash the light and he's not there, run back to the center of the room and wait about 3 to 4 seconds. After that, run back to the door and flash the light, and he should be there. If he's not, try again. He gives you enough time to do that. If he's not there a second time and it's 5 a.m., hope that you can clutch it and it hits 6 a.m. Another thing that we struggle with is when Fredbear laughs when the door is shut. There are 2 ways that you can do this. First, you can open the door and shine the light to verify if he's there. Although this is a little risky and can put you in the game over zone. The second thing you can do is wait a few seconds and listen for footsteps. If you hear footsteps running away from the door, it was fake. If you don't, it is real, and check the closet and bed. Remember, if he's in the closet, shut the door until you hear footsteps again. If he's on the bed, hold the light until he disappears. So remember for this night, remember to move as fast as possible without being reckless. And if you follow the strategy, you will have a 2nd star on the main menu. Well, that's all for now, people. I hope you found this guide extremely helpful, and I hope you defeat this night, because I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. Well, that's it for now. Now, the next part we're gonna see is when the crying child's brother is apologizing to him about shoving him inside Fredbear's mouth and crushing his skull. But seeing that the plush toys are disappearing, unlikely that he did, which is very, very understandable. Because if my own brother did that to me and my own friends, honestly, I would never forgive them. That's pretty funny. If you're not familiar with this lore, this is the bite of 83, if I am not mistaken. Markiplier says it's the bite of 87, which has become a meme for quite some time now. And it's so funny to FNAF fans these days. Now this is just sad. You can even hear the hospital static in the background if you listen closely enough. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I hope it helped you, and I will see you on the Night 7 guide, which is when things start to get a little bit more tougher. Alright, toodaloo, guys.